Hello, everybody. Well, once again, Rachna is with you with notice. Right? So, now, children, please understand the fact that notice is a very, very important means of communication in everybody's life. Right? A notice could be targeted to anybody. It could be for a group, it could be, for some office staff or for the children at school or for the general public. It could be there for anybody, XYZ. So you see, notice becomes very, very imperative in our lives. So let's understand why a notice and what is a notice. Well, it is a written piece of information which is targeted for a certain group of people. Now, children, over here I have given you certain points that you need to understand or you need to keep in mind as in when you write a notice. So, point number one, the length of the notice. It should be maximum 50 words. It's never more than that, because then it really doesn't remain a notice, right? Then, number two, remember that the format carries marks, okay? And the format is very, very important. This video could be watched by anybody. It could be, a certain child of a certain school, or it could be anyone. It could be some grown up as well. So you see, the format is very, very important. Then the point third is that try to use indirect speech or passive voice, because that's when the notice is best written and understood. Point number four, avoid personal pronouns like I, we, and so on and so forth. Right? Then, point number five, you need to make it very, very crisp. Okay? So, now let's understand why a notice. Children, a notice, because it generally covers an event, an inauguration, a function, or general instructions, or the like. It could be anything, right? It could be an event of your school, or it could be, certain general instructions which are, sent across for anybody or a group of people in a certain office or the general public, right? You see, you will, if you open the newspaper, you will find out that there are notices which are printed for various people, right? It could be a tender notice, it could be anything. So, there you go. You have a format that you need to understand and you need to follow that format. The format is that it should be in a rectangular box. On the top, you need to write the name of the organization. Then, under the organization in bold, you will need to write the word notice, which should be in capital letters, right? Then, the next point that you need to understand is that you will put the date over there. Alright? So once the date is mentioned, you will put the title over there, right? The title that you need to make sure it speaks about what this particular notice is about. It should be a kind of a self-explanatory title. Okay? Then you need to follow what the body will be there of the format. Here is where I say that you need to be really, really crisp. Okay? So on the bottom, you will put, that is the left side bottom, you will put the signature, the name, and the designation. Okay? So now here, children, I have a specimen for you. And as I said, it is a very, very big means of communication. So make sure that you get it right. Okay? So the name of the issuing agency or the authority, that will go there. Then you have the notice. The word notice comes in here. Then the date of issue or release of the notice, that you will make sure that is there. Okay? Then the title or the subject of the event. Okay? Put that there. The body should have the time, the date, the duration, the place, the venue. Okay? All those things should be mentioned in the body and make it very, very crisp. You can use the date, the time, venue, etc. as subtitles, or you can put them in bullets to be more clear, right? Then at the end will be the authorized signatory, the name, designation, and the signature of the person who has issued this notice, right? So now the points that we need to cover, we need to remember, and if you remember these 6 W's, I'm sure you will never get your notice wrong. And what are those 6 W's? What? What is it about? Who? Who is it addressed to? Alright? The next W is for where. Where is it? The venue, the location, what? Right? Then we have the next W for when. When is the event? Here you'll put the date. What to do, that is the instructions, right? Are you going to play a match, or are you going to go on a field trip? So are you supposed to carry certain things with you? What are those things that you need to carry with you? All those things. Then we have whom. Whom is the contact person? You're going to put the name of the contact person with the contact details over there. Now, how do you make your notice very crisp? First point to remember is that do not make it detailed like a letter. You need to make use of subheadings here, titles like venue, address, contact person, etc. Right? The next thing is use one word for a group of words. You cannot use multiple words. Don't make very lengthy sentences. Okay? You can cut short the length of your sentence by using one word for a group of words. Then make clarity of the title most important. That should be your agenda, to make sure of the the clarity of the title. Make sure that the title is self-explanatory, right? Well, towards the end, children, I can only say this, that writing is very, very important. Please practice writing, okay? Because this is an art and not everybody can perfect it. Besides, nobody is a perfectionist. If somebody says I am a perfectionist, they're wrong. There's nobody who's a perfectionist. People do make mistakes, right? So how is it that you can bring yourself close to perfection? You can do that by practicing writing on a daily basis. Okay? This is how you can get close to perfection. Because how is it? It's like, whenever you write something, you brood over it. You think of what you have written over there. So the next time when you sit down and write, what do? You try to not make the mistakes that you have made earlier in some piece of your writing. So this is how you can actually, practice writing and try to perfect it. Okay? So, well, thank you. I hope you people understood this. If you have any problems, any confusions, please do let me know. And I'll try to help you as much as I can. Besides, children, please take very, very good care of yourself. Do not venture out. It's not very safe. stay home, stay put, and make maximum use of these videos. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful